The government has decided to change the rules for issuing Albanian passports, simplifying procedures for foreign-born Albanians such as Kosovars and children of emigrants to become citizens. The decriminalisation sector of the General Prosecution has begun verifications for the elected mayor of Shkodra, Valdin Pietri, after the DP accused him of providing misleading information on his self-declaration form. For about a week, the US Special Operations troops have been conducting flights in Albanian airspace, and Minister Gjachka announced that Black Hawk helicopters will soon take flight in the Albanian fleet. It's 6 o'clock on Tuesday, the 6th of August, 2019. Good evening and thank you for tuning in to RTV Aura's English edition. My name is Alexandra, bringing you the only daily update of the local Albanian news translated into English. At a time when Albanians are leaving the country, viewing emigration as the best opportunity for a happy life, the Albanian government is facilitating procedures for allowing foreigners to obtain an Albanian passport. Kosovo citizens and any foreigner who verifies a family relationship with a person with Albanian passport can benefit from the new laws on citizenship. For this reason, Edi Rama's executive has abolished the decision of Council of Ministers number 544 of 2013, which prevents such a thing. All those foreign nationals who live outside the territory of Albania and come to prove that they are of Albanian origin, but always with third-generation ancestors with Albanian citizenship, will be able to acquire Albanian citizenship themselves. We have cases. There are citizens from Kosovo, North Macedonia and Montenegro, but there are even Albanians as far as from Syria, said the Deputy Interior Minister Rovena Voda. This new law puts an end to the problem of registering children born of Albanian families abroad. Every child born by Albanian parents while maintaining the constitutional standard automatically acquires Albanian citizenship and is considered an Albanian citizen. And this right is not removed even after he or she turns 18 years of age, said Voda. Another category that can receive an Albanian passport is strategic investors. When we talk about economic programs, we are not talking about small values. We have established very detailed rules, criteria for how to invest and the amount of the investment, expressed Voda. The Albanian passport could be another clash between the president and the government. The law stipulates that in special cases where the head of state is granting citizenship, the Ministry of Interior, if there is any information against the person, may initiate procedures for the removal of the Albanian passport. Every morning, President Ilir Meta wakes up alarmed over the situation with Edi Rama and Lulzim Basha. His first concern is that the Prime Minister does not recognise the legitimacy of the elections he has proposed for October 13, while in the opposition camp, the Democratic Party leader Lulzim Basha has acknowledged the legitimacy of the head of state's decree, but still refused to register in the upcoming autumn elections. Via Facebook, Meta reminds Basha that he is going down a blind road because without elections there can be no solution. Without elections, there is no democracy. Without democracy, there is no independent justice. Without both, there are no rights or economy for the Albanian people and no punishment for rotten politicians, posted Meta. According to Ilir Meta, this political situation serves only those few people who want to isolate our country from the European family. October 18th is coming. Failing to provide a solution only serves the minority that do not recognise rotation and do not want Albania to open negotiations with the European Union because they do not want to lose their illegal political, economic and media power, said President Meta. At this point, only the Socialist Movement for Integration, the Republican Party and the Environmentalist Agrarian Party have registered in the October 13th elections. The Democratic Party leader Lulzim Basha has decided not to take a break this summer, instead continuing to attend meetings with supporters in districts. In Patos, he noted that low participation in the June 30 voting showed that Albanians are opposed to the Rama government. As for real participation, including those forced into Patos municipality, massive rejection has reached another record of 13%. This means that in Patos, only 1 in 3 socialists has gone to the polls in the June 30th fast, while 2 in 3 have decided to boycott it, declared BP leader Basha. According to Basha, the withdrawals of mandates from the Democratic Party MPs and the protests have received the support of the majority of Albanians. It is exactly the popular protests, it is your fortitude, your courage, your determination that has awakened courage and made all Albanians, including honest socialist voters, aware that June 30 was not for them, but for a clique of thieves that broke every record of greed and burglary in Albania and the Balkans, said Basha. In front of supporters, Basha has accused Prime Minister Rama of setting up a robbery system. Every decision, every act of government, every law of parliament, every regulation, everything is to steal and rob. Not only with the theft of the budget, customs theft, which has reached unprecedented levels since the darkest days of Fatos Nano's government, tax theft, tender theft. They are now stealing with concessions and PPPs. The price per kilometre of road has gone up in Albania 5 times higher than in Japan's earthquakes, 10 times higher than the average European price, such as the theft on the Milot Baldren road or the theft on Vlora Orikum road, said Basha. Basha has warned that Rama will make another concession this summer, which, according to him, will have an additional cost of €100 for each business. Shkodra's newly elected mayor, Valdrin Pietri, is likely to face prosecution only shortly after receiving his mandate from the district court. The general prosecution has begun investigations into Valdrin Pietri over allegations of his detention by Italian police in the years 2001 to 2002. Official sources of the general prosecution questioned by RTV Ora said that the report on the case was made in the recent days by the Democratic Party. According to the prosecution, the report material was forwarded for competencies to the decriminalisation sector. Prosecution sources said that the sector would carry out the appropriate verifications and come up with a decision. A few days ago, the Democratic Party, through a letter to the prosecution, declared that Valdrin Pietri had been detained in Italy while living in Florence and that eviction measures were taken against him. The Democratic Party claimed that verification of the TIMS data system shows that the mayor elected for Shkodra did not travel at all to Italy at any point between 2002 and 2010, which they suggest is proof of decision measures being applied. In the denunciation by the Democratic Party, it is stated that on May 12, 2019, Valdrin Pietri submitted to the Central Election Commission his self-declaration form, in which he has answered no to the question of whether he was ever detained or arrested by law enforcement bodies for committing a penal offence, or whether he was a criminal. According to the lawsuit, the content of this form is misleading. Therefore, under the 2015 decriminalisation law, the mayor's actions constitute a penal offence and require the immediate disqualification of Valdrin Pietri from exercising the function as mayor. The United States Air Force Special Operations Command Operational Unit has conducted a multi-day training operation in Albanian airspace. From July 29 to August 5, 3 MC-130J Commando 2 aircraft and their crews conducted training flights in support of special operations in Europe. The unit that participated in this training belongs to the 352nd Special Operations Wing, which serves as the focal point for all US Air Force Special Operations initiatives throughout Europe. This unit is prepared to perform a variety of high-priority, low-visibility missions. The United States planes and troops were deployed to the military section of Mother Teresa International Airport, where they were visited by the US Deputy Ambassador in Tirana, Leila Moses-Onis, and the Albanian Defence Minister, Olta Gjachka. Minister Gjachka went aboard one of the MC-130J Commando 2 aircraft, where she was introduced to the capacities and capabilities of this aircraft and its crew. In conversations with the military, Gjachka praised the presence of aircraft of such size, as well as the United States support for Albania, both in terms of training effectives and providing equipment, such as the Humvee or Black Hawk helicopters, expected to enter into use soon by our Air Force. Currently, Albanian pilots and technicians are being trained by their colleagues in the New Jersey National Guard. The beach of Thale in Leisure has become a very popular tourist destination. The crystal clear water and the freshness of the coastline have caused Thale to attract the attention of many foreign and domestic tourists. The stretch of coastline has a 3-kilometre-long private beach, while the rest is for public use. We come from Macedonia. We believe the most beautiful beach in Albania is this of Thale in Leisure, said one vacationer. But vacationers want to see more investment made in the area. Currently, they say that in the area it lacks an appropriate promenade. A promenade would be nice. A pedestrian walkway is missing, so after 8 p.m. there are no activities, complained some vacationers. The administrator of Shinkoli, Albert Rusti, says that this investment is foreseen in Leisure's municipality projects. Some entrance roads will be paved with asphalt, and a pedestrian boulevard 2 kilometres long will serve holidaymakers and businesses alike, said Administrator Albert Rusti. The short distance from the capital and reasonable road infrastructure make this area more accessible to tourists. And that's the news across the country today. Thank you for watching our English edition this evening, and be sure to join us again every Monday to Saturday at 6 p.m. for the latest news from Albania. Once again, on behalf of RTV Aura, thank you and good night.